Hi everyone, so this is Bhavish and we are back again with another series of Alumni of the Week, and this time we have Tamsha Mohanty with us. So hi Tamsha.
Hi, Marisha. Thank you so much for inviting.
Awesome. So looking forward to this amazing conversation, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and there are other also alumni that I've hosted before in the past. You can check those videos also, and today we are going to have an amazing transition story coming ahead. So watch till the end. At present, Tamsha is a content product specialist at INSAID, and she comes from a non-tech background, from an client servicing space where she was working in an advertising firm, right? So yeah, it's a I'm waiting for a lot of things to come around this conversation. So yeah, a quick intro about you, Tamsha. What are you up to these days?
Hi everyone. This is Tamsha Mohanty. So currently I'm a product management content specialist at INSAID. So the roles and responsibilities are exactly like a product manager. We are building the product, and for inside the product are the courses. So we are building the courses. We are building great user experience, and yeah, working towards that. So currently, completely indulged in the role, and it's very it's the beginning for me, I would say. And actually, if you talk about product managers, it's always a learning path, right? It's always a
Yeah,
learning journey. No matter wherever or whichever position you are at, there are so many things that you need to learn. There are so many things that you keep learning and keep growing throughout your tenure or throughout your product management journey. So currently, yes, I am in that whole learning and growing wala yeah.
okay. All right. So moving ahead, let's just start from initial journey. Like everyone must be so keen to know, like you're coming from a non-tech background. So what sort of a non-tech background you're coming from, like the degree time at the point of time you were about to complete your education?
Okay, so my journey is very not I wouldn't say very normal or common journey. Normally, people transition from tech role to product management role, or business analyst role to product management
Yeah,
role, because somewhere the skills or whatever you are working on is somewhere connected in those
yeah,
lines. But then I am from advertising background. I have done my mass communication. All right. So mass comm is arts, right? And this is
right.
a technical field. Both are not at all, and nowhere connected.
Connected and
So
yeah.
yes, so nowhere connected. So I completed my mass communication, and then I entered into advertising because of obvious reasons. Because in mass comm, advertising is one of the industries that people pursue post the course. So I entered advertising. I was in advertising for more than 2 years. I have 2+ years of
Okay.
experience in advertising. So yes, that was my previous journey.
Firstly, we'll talk about at what time you came across product management as a term, the PM role, right?
So that's a very interesting question actually, because my journey in product management, I would actually say that it started back in 2018 when I was in college.
Okay.
That time I always used to read what are the new industries, which is booming industry and booming career option and all of that. So that was when I came across product management in 2018. And I had a lot of friends who were in tech companies who were doing their BTech and all of that. So I started consulting them, because when I read, everywhere it was mentioned that it's a like these are the roles which you get in product based companies, software
Right.
companies, SaaS companies, right? So I came across all these fancy words for me, because I was in mass communication, and the jargons there are completely different. Jargons here are completely different.
Completely.
Way, like
Yeah.
two different worlds, right? So I came across product management in 2018. I consulted all my friends, and everybody said, "Oh, in my company, the product manager was earlier engineering manager. Oh, in my company, the product manager was actually a developer." And so, like everybody was somewhere or the other um, connected to technical role. Everybody was into tech first, and then slowly and gradually, either like inter-department basis, or even if they switched to a different company, everybody was from tech background, right? So then the other things that I came across that everybody told me, product manager in my company is from a tier one university.
University.
That was also another barrier because I was not, right? So
Yeah.
both the things were no. And then I
Hmm.
was like, "Acha, agar aise hi scene hai, then let me skip, there's no point because those are the two most important filters and I do not fit into any of the filters. So let me just skip." And I just
Hmm.
skipped the whole thing. And that's how my journey in advertising started, just after a year. 2018, I was in college. 2019, I passed out, and then I joined advertising. And advertising continued till 2021. And then I had to take a break once because I had to undergo a surgery. And secondly, I wanted a break from advertising because I had understood that that was something that I didn't want to continue all my life. So I wanted to take a break. And
Okay.
that's when I started reading about things where I was very eager in switching to a product role, not a product manager role. I'm not
Okay.
talking about product management till now. What
Okay.
I'm saying is, I was very eager in working in a space where you work on some sort of a product.
Product.
It can be anything.
Right.
It can be
Right.
anything. But not on the servicing side. Because in
Hmm.
advertising, I was in the servicing
Servicing side.
side. So I
Hmm.
was done with the servicing part. I wanted to switch to somewhere like I work on, okay, this is the thing that I'm working on. You are solving problems for that. You are making it better and stuff like that. But I was not at all, in the space to understand that, okay, this might be connected to product management. So then I kept reading about it, and again, product management came into the picture. And I was
Okay.
like, okay, this is something I remember. This happened back in 2018, and it's coming up again.
Yeah.
Then let's give it a try. Try not like some course. That time I was not even aware that there are platforms which are providing courses. I was that fresh in my head. I had no idea. I thought product management अगर करना है तो कोई course करना पड़ेगा, like degree करना पड़ेगा या ऐसा कुछ. ठीक है, तो then I started reading about it. Then there was one friend of mine. He was very helpful. He was in tech background. He was working for one SaaS based company, and he was the one who really helped me out. He told me that there are product managers who switch from different companies, and you know what, there are courses also that these platforms are providing. So you can enroll for these courses. It's not even like it won't take the whole time of your life, and ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, those will be like shorter courses and stuff. So you can try, and then we both of us, because I was so new that I did not want to just fall for something and then not come out of it, successful. So he started helping me out, and he was the one who actually suggested HelloPM.
Okay.
And because he had read some LinkedIn post on HelloPM, and he came across that, he told me about it, and we both started researching on HelloPM, and then yes, so that's how
And that's how
the
it all
journey started.
went.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, the amazing story out there. Is it really needed? A person needs to come from a tier one college now, since you are in this space already. So, do you think is it really a barrier? A person needs to come from a tier one college?
Okay, to be frank, there are companies,
Yeah.
they have their set criteria that the person has to be from tier one companies, and this is for a lot of big names in the market, right? They expect you to be from tier one. But this is when you don't have proper skills. Like
Okay.
if you do not have a tier one company certificate or stamp, but you have those skills which are better than the people who are from tier one companies, the companies will take you like
Okay.
without a second thought. But हाँ बहुत सारी जगह पे criteria रहता है and उसकी वजह से you get screened out also. But yeah, the thing is there are so many other companies. As a product manager, your aim shouldn't be just getting into these companies, but your major aim should be what problem you're solving. That is somewhere all of us are so excited, right?
Right.
The one thing that is common in all the product managers is they see that excitement in solving a problem. And if you really want to be in the product management space, then you shouldn't be focusing on companies. You should be more like focusing on what problems you'll be solving. What is this particular company providing in the market? What is that? What is the problem or the gap that they are fixing? So if you are interested in those things and the name is not attached to it, I think you are more sorted. I mean, that is something that will go a long way.
Okay, cool. Now, coming back to the timelines that we were talking on, what were your experiences? How was it while you were there in HelloPM?
So my experience was, as I said in the beginning, that I had no clue that there are platforms to provide this. So if I had no clue about this particular thing, then obviously I had no idea how this whole thing is going to go. Because I was never part of online courses. I have attended all like offline classroom programs and everything. Yeah, regular thing. So for me, these online courses or something, I was very new to it. So so for me, it was very, very fresh. And I had no idea. So I had no, nothing fixed in my head. I had no preconceived notion that, oh, this has to be like this. This has to be like that. So I was very new and fresh. And how the whole journey started, especially the first session itself, where it was made clear what is product management and how, and the ice breaking with the whole session happened, with the whole cohort happened, and I got to know that okay, people are from so many such diverse backgrounds, that that I'm not the only one that is coming from a very, very off background,
offbeat background. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. And talking about the background point, we do have people coming from IITs and IIMs also, right? People do have, we have alumni from there also. So now moving ahead, while you were there in the community, while you were preparing, what were those couple of things that you felt like, okay, this was really important? Initially you were not aware of it, but on a later point you realize, okay, these were the important things that I was missing on, but now I know them and it will be really helpful coming ahead.
Okay, in my journey, I felt especially the assignments that were given post a session. In the beginning, somewhere I was not taking it that seriously. I thought yeah पढ़ लिया समझ में तो आ गया कुछ जाके घर पे पढ़ लेंगे हो जाएगा मतलब exactly same mindset
Yeah.
that you have when you in regular sessions ऐसे ही तो होता है कि हाँ टीचर ने पढ़ा दिया
हो
अब
जाएगा.
घर जाके पढ़ लेंगे हो जाएगा खत्म.
Right.
But
Right.
online sessions are a little different, right?
Mhm.
Here you don't have that physical connection or one-on-one
Mhm. Right.
connection. So you have to be a little more prepared, I would say, and a little more active more than in regular sessions. In online sessions, you have to take your accountability yourself. Because you are somebody who has decided to do this particular thing. And if the platform or like HelloPM, let's suppose, if HelloPM has decided a certain path for you, they have decided it for some reason, right?
Yeah.
If you have decided that after a session, this particular assignment will be given, you had something in mind, that is why it is decided like that.
Decided.
But
Yeah.
in the beginning, I was taking it very lightly and all of that. And I was like, हाँ ठीक है इसको बाद में कर लेंगे. तो वो थोड़ा सा एक दो assignment जब pilot हो गया and I saw कि in the cohort people are very active and they are solving it and they are actually learning and these things are actually part. The best part is these assignments are made on the basis of what exactly the kind of questions that are asked in the interviews. Right.
Mhm.
So if you are preparing these assignments or if you're working on these assignments, somewhere you are preparing for interviews as well. So when I understood that part, that was when I was like, no, sessions are important, assignments are equally important, projects are equally important. So yes, so that's when I started taking it very, very seriously.
We were discussing about the interview, like how did you manage to get this opportunity and how did you came across this opportunity? So yeah, please go ahead.
So yeah, I was very clear from the beginning that after finishing this particular course, I have to get into product role. And just after I started my course with HelloPM's curriculum and everything was very good. So just after I started, I gained a lot of confidence. I started getting it, and then I was like, नहीं, ये खत्म होने तक का wait नहीं करना है मुझे. Because by the time I think we reached April end or so, we were done with most of the important topics.
Yeah.
Like product strategy, roadmap, analytics, UI, UX, wireframing, वगैरह सब हो गया था, most of the part. And I was like, this is major chunk of the whole preparation process. So I can start applying now. So I started applying in April itself. And few platforms where I look for opportunities was in Internshala, then LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and Naukri.com. Angel list पे try किया था, but
Okay.
expectations वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा थे, and I was a fresher, so yeah, I didn't get any shortlisted there, but didn't get shortlisted in any of the places I applied there, but then yeah, these were a few places where I looked for opportunities.
Okay. And finally, you found one with INSAID.
Yes.
Right. So a quick thing around like how was your interview experience while you were doing this with INSAID? So how was your experience there?
So I applied at multiple places.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you this very amazing phase basically. Phase क्या मतलब moment I would say. So there was one assignment that was given to us. Navedya had given that assignment.
Okay.
And I gave my 100 to 200% for that assignment because I was doing it for the first time and we were asked to apply what we were taught and all of that. So, but I had no expectations कि हाँ ये assignment the review जब आएगा तो कैसा आएगा पता है. And Navedya went ahead and mentioned my name in our cohort and He
Okay.
mentioned it that Tamsha, kudos to you for doing this assignment to the team, like it was perfect and all of that. And he also announced it during our session. So that was one moment that gave me assurance that yes, you're doing right. You're on the right track.
Okay. Mhm.
And after that incident, I would say the preparation started more harder. I mean, I started preparing more aptly or and all that. And then INSAID, then I actually applied at many places. But कुछ बहुत सारी जगह पे तो because of criteria नहीं हो रहा था. But I think I got shortlisted in more than 10 companies.
Okay.
And I was able to crack interviews for around 6 companies.
That's awesome, right? That's
Yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Uh,
So after I, started cracking these assignments, getting shortlisted for the next round, and then cracking that round and going for the next round, I knew that I'm at the right space. So
Okay.
then I had a lot of options for me to choose from. The basis where I wanted to go and the product I really connected with, I chose INSAID.
Okay. That's a great thing that you told around your interview, that you got shortlisted. Six of these companies. Cool, cool. I mean, so any quick like 2 to 3 things that you would say that really helped you out in all these 5 to 6 interviews that you cracked? The key insights, like these 3 things, and you are done 60 to 70%.
Keep the concepts clear.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot go wrong with the concepts. Basic concept, foundational concepts. Keep the foundation very, very strong. I mean, because once your foundation is strong, no matter whichever question is thrown at you, you will be able to, make your way through it. Because I remember when we were discussing the other day, you said rocket science nahi hai. So exactly,
Yeah,
rocket
right.
science nahi hai.
Uh,
So keeping the concept is very important. And as I mentioned in the beginning, self-study is very, very important. You cannot just learn the concept and stay back and be like, हाँ अब तो crack कर दूंगा. नहीं, उस concept का application is equally important. And I would
important.
actually say concepts is other, application is more important. मतलब concept तो obviously सीखना है आपको, but after learning the concept, how you're going to apply this is equally important or more important. So application is important, which will come from your self-study, because no course will, make you sit in a live session and make sure that you prepare all the 100 interview questions, all the, important interview questions
Yep.
or anything that is asked. Nobody is going to, nobody will be able to, give you that much time practically, right? So it is you who has to practice. So second thing is practice. And lastly, I would say that prepare for your interviews, right? Prepare, not
Okay.
just मतलब आपने concept सही कर लिया, आपने application सही कर लिया, but अब ये दोनों करने के बाद interview थोड़ा सा ना अलग होता है. मतलब एक आप prepare करते हो और फिर उसको आप किस तरीके से present करते हो, that is a different game
Different.
altogether.
Yeah.
So prepare for your interviews. Don't think like हाँ मुझे application आ गया तो now I will relax. अब तो interview crack हो जाएगा.
Okay.
नहीं, you have to prepare for the interview, because अगर आपने first और second चीज की ना, आप assignments crack कर लोगे, because most of the places you get assignments to do, right?
Work on.
If you do the first and second step, you will be able to crack the assignments. But after that assignment comes the interview.
Yeah.
And interview में how you are presenting your skills, how you are showing that yes, this is something that I want to do, and you have your all your whys and hows clear, that why you are
Right.
here and all of that. And then comes all the technical questions, all the questions related to product management. And if first and second is clear, you'll be able to slip through that as well. So yes, these are the major 3 pointers that I would like to mention.
Okay. Cool. And quickly, if you want to suggest one common question that occurred in all of the most of the interviews, and you would say if you are going ahead, go prepared with this question.
इसके पीछे भी एक story actually. The most important question is which is your favorite product?
Okay.
Which is your favorite product? हम कर
Okay.
सकते हैं अरे कितना easy question है.
Easy
Which is your
question.
favorite product? मैं तो ये बता दूंगा, मैं तो बता दूँ, but उसके पीछे बहुत सारा thought process जाना चाहिए. You need to think that question like a product manager. Yeah.
Okay.
So the funny fact is, one interview, this question was asked, and मुझे लगा हाँ ये तो normal question है. I answered it like that, but I got rejected. ठीक है, so I knew this was where I maybe messed it up, and then I was preparing for INSAID's interview. I had my interview at around 5 or so. And मैं सुबह से ही थोड़ा से I was going through all the concepts थोड़ा into the questions and all of that. 4:30 I just opened Medium. I wanted to go through some of the articles, and then 4:30 exactly I came across this question.
Okay.
The most important interview question: what is your favorite product?
Okay.
And how to answer that question. And when
Right.
4:30 prepare kiya tha, and I entered the interview after all the introduction and everything happened. Gaurav Verma took my interview. So after all the introduction happened, it was like, okay, fine, Tamsha. Then tell me about your favorite product. Which is your favorite product? I was like, damn it. Good job.
Awesome.
So yes, that is
Right.
one question. Yeah, please prepare. Don't not look at it with respect to, oh, this is a normal question. खाने में क्या पसंद है बता दो, ऐसा नहीं है वो. It is a different question. It is asked to basically see कि आप when you are using a product, what are the things that you see as a product manager, or what are the things that you keep in mind as a product manager?
As a product manager. Cool. Yeah, that's really insightful. One question that you would advise for everyone to prepare at least, right? Make
Right,
sure
that
to
is-
go ahead and make sure, you do this question like rightfully, in a rightful manner.
Yes, very right. And another question is knowing about yourself.
Okay.
Introduce yourself is a question that is, very underrated, I would say. Matlab, introduce yourself. So we start telling about us and our educational background.
Education,
let's
yeah.
say. But there's a lot of research goes into it. Introduce yourself is a very in-depth question. So you should also be prepared. So मैंने brownie वो भी दे दिया.
Now you have a brownie point as well, right? Cherry on the cake.
Yes,
that we have.
cherry on the cake.
Cherry on the cake. Okay, so you have given already cherry on the cake, right? So then again, from a problem solving perspective, so if you could suggest a quick structure to it, like this was the thing, consider these points including. So going ahead with talking about your favorite product. So from user experience perspective, or what perspective you should consider, like these are the couple of pointers you should consider if you're preparing for the interview.
Okay, I would actually answer this in a more general manner and
Yeah.
not just talking about this particular question. I would say that firstly, you should know what is a problem that the company is solving. Every product which is working in the market, which users are using, they're using only the products that are needed by them, right? So why that product is needed? What is the problem or the gap that the company is fixing? You should be very sure about it. कभी-कभी जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है. The backstory is a little different. You have to read about it. So while preparing for it, for any XYZ company, research about the company, right? And then वहां पे जाके तो जो आपके questions पूछे जाएंगे, like whatever I would say companies thrown at you, then you can, once you have this mindset, na, you can automatically work towards it. So knowing the problem is important. Then breaking down, then let's suppose in the interview, if you are asked a particular question, so problem statement को understand karna is very important, and especially asking questions is very important. Clarifying questions, asking clarifying questions is very, very important, because sometimes we think that this question is this much, but when you start asking clarifying questions now, so you will know, acha nahi, question is this much actually, you know. So
Right.
that is very important. So
Mhm.
firstly, understanding the problem is important. Secondly, I would say asking clarifying questions is very, very important. Thirdly, prioritizing, like once you, then breaking down the problem is important. Like you need to break the problem into हाँ ये किस लिए हो रहा है, ये इसके क्या 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 क्या
Right.
reasons हो सकते हैं, and then prioritizing the one that you need to focus on, and then finding solutions for the same, and then solution maybe you should be able to prioritize. So for all these prioritization and all, frameworks are very important. You know, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होते हैं take frameworks very casually and lightly, but frameworks are very important.
Important,
We
yeah.
use frameworks in our day-to-day life as product managers. So
Mhm.
frameworks are not something which is just, you know, here to be part of your books or your articles or blogs or research papers, but it's here to be used. So they pay a lot of attention to frameworks. So after you prioritize in the solution, then it is important which one to pick and what is the solution that you're providing.
Yeah.
Now talking about this was the framework to, you know, answer any question that is thrown at you in the interviews. But when you are answering, user need is very important. Understanding the persona is very important. That वो जो user persona हम define करते हैं ना,
Yeah.
बहुत ऐसे easy लगता है, but that is one of the most crucial things, right? If you do not know for whom you are solving, you are just building the wrong product, and
Right.
nothing can go wrong as that, right?
Right.
If you are building a wrong product
Wrong product.
altogether, तो उससे गलत और क्या ही हो सकता
क्या ही
है?
हो
So yes, understanding the persona is very, very important. And how or what is your USP, right? What is the USP that you're providing is very important. Understanding कि आप अलग क्या प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो या अलग क्या प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो जो कि मार्केट में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है, या फिर मार्केट में एग्जिस्ट करता है तो आप उसको अलग तरीके से कैसे प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो. That is also something that you should be keeping in mind, and that adds a lot of spice to your whole answer.
3 to 4 important terms, or 3 to 4 important pointers that you would advise for aspiring product managers. Do this, and it'll help you to everything will fall in the right place. So yeah, a couple of things that you can mention around for aspiring product managers.
So 3 pointers that I mentioned that I will definitely add to this particular list, that keeping your concepts very clear. Secondly, doing self-study and preparing a site, like working on basically application part of the concept. And thirdly, the interviews. Fourth and very important part is understanding the curriculum.
Okay.
This is a very I would say underrated thing, but आपको अगर curriculum नहीं पता, आपको नहीं पता कि आप आगे क्या पढ़ने वाले हो, आपको नहीं पता कि इस चीज का यूटिलाइजेशन इस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में कहाँ है और कब है, कैसे हो सकता है, you are just वो बोलते हैं ना अंधेरे में दीप मारने वाली बात होती है.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you are
just lost in the room.
yeah, you're just completely lost. And you cannot be lost when you have a set goal. When you know that you have to transition to this particular field, then you cannot be lost. So
Yeah.
understanding the whole curriculum is very, very important. What is going to be taught, or why this particular thing is important, what this what will basically happen if I learn this particular concept. So that is important. And lastly, there are few things, or I would say tools that you must stick to. You must know as a product manager. One, I would say Figma, बहुत important है. And then having a good idea about Jira, Confluence, all these things is very, very important. तो थोड़ा idea होना चाहिए, ठीक है? And I feel कि अगर आपको product roadmap, अगर आप Excel में भी बना रहे हो ना, but आपको product roadmap बनाना आता है, so that is important. Sometimes people get confused between understanding the concept and understanding the tool. दोनों अलग चीज है. अगर आपको कॉन्सेप्ट आता है, अगर आपके पास टूल भी नहीं है ना, तो भी आप वो चीज बना दोगे. बट लोग क्या करते हैं कि अरे मुझे ये टूल नहीं आता ना, इसलिए मैं ये नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. बट दैट इज वेरी रॉन्ग. अगर आपको प्रोडक्ट रोडमैप बनाना आता है, आपको कोई प्लेन शीट भी दे देगा ना, कोई आपको पेपर और पेन पकड़ा देगा ना, तो भी you'll be able to make it. तो यस, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो वही मैंने बोला कि कॉन्सेप्ट जो है ना, वो अपना बिल्कुल ही क्लियर रखो, बिल्कुल शार्प रखो, एंड यू आर जस्ट ऑन द राइट ट्रैक इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट.
Okay, awesome. So if you were to start your journey again from scratch, from 0 point, if you were to start your journey again as a PM, what things you would do now at present if you were to start your journey again?
One thing, I wouldn't be that skeptical, because that whole period took a lot of energy of mine. ठीक है? Because अगर मुझे पता होता कि एक्चुअली में वो टेक्निकल वाला फैक्टर और टियर 1 कंपनी वाला, सॉरी कॉलेज वाला फैक्टर, और कमिंग फ्रॉम अ नॉन टेक बैकग्राउंड वाला फैक्टर उतना अफेक्ट नहीं करेगा, तो मैं वो जो एनर्जी है ना, वो शायद प्रिपरेशन में और ज्यादा लगा पाती. बिकॉज इफ यू आर स्केप्टिकल, then you lose the confidence somewhere or the other, no matter how well prepared you are for anything. But वही, अगर मेरे को वापस से स्टार्ट करना होता, मैं वो स्केप्टिकल वाला फैक्टर बिल्कुल ही हटा के मैं फोकस करती on the whole journey. So that is one from where I will start. And secondly, I would do more extra projects from my end. जो कि मैंने उस टाइम पे नहीं किया था. उस टाइम पे what I was focused on कि हाँ HelloPM की तरफ से क्या मिल रहा है और क्या करना है, तो ये इस चीज पे फोकस था. But if I have to now go back and restart my journey, then I'll be focusing on more and more projects. Something that I will BYOP type, to bring your own product type. खुद से build करो, जो चीजें सीखी है उनको apply करो और build a product. So basically I'll focus on building my product portfolio. That is something that I'll do if I have to go back and restart.
Okay, that's really insightful and amazingly articulated, this thing. So yeah, we are done with our most of the questions that we had from the community. Thank you, Tamsha, coming on to our platform and helping with your insights, sharing your views and your experiences with us. And we really appreciate it. And kudos to your efforts. Finally, you are working in the product environment. Okay, so we really look forward to connecting with you soon.